What do you make of these recent Israeli military operations in Gaza and the West Bank, and how do they impact the prospects for a lasting peace agreement?
Good evening to you and to your viewers. In fact, the Israeli attacks in the West Bank, as well as the ongoing assault in the Gaza Strip, is part of this genocidal campaign that Israel has been conducting since October 7th. We can notice now that Israel is focusing on the West Bank, that it is continuously displacing Palestinians from their homes. It's creating a new wave of internally displaced persons. In addition to that, Israel has been controlling the checkpoints and intensifying the checkpoints in the West Bank in a way that paralyzes civilian life in the West Bank. It is very difficult these days for a Palestinian to move from one village or one city in the West Bank to the other. You will be met by a checkpoint that will keep you waiting for several hours only to cross a very short distance. This all is part of the Israeli plan that unfortunately has been supported now by Trump explicitly and openly to displace the Palestinian population from their homes, whether in the Gaza Strip or in the West Bank, including Jerusalem. This is very dangerous. It's very important that Arab leaders have met in order to confirm that they would never accept the displacement of the Palestinian people, and that the Gaza Strip should be certainly rebuilt with its own civilian population.
And Dr. Nusibah, we've got these delays in the release of Palestinian prisoners. Is this going to be a problem when it comes to the negotiation process, when we're looking towards a second phase of the ceasefire agreement?
Well, I believe it would. At the end of the day, it's clear that the parties would go to the second phase of the agreement once they have finished the first phase. So any of the commitments that are not being implemented from the first phase probably will be an obstacle. We have seen how Israel's prevention of the machines that can remove the rubble, as well as the structures that can be used for residence, for people instead of tents in the Gaza Strip, have also, because Israel has obstructed these humanitarian and essential needs from accessing the Gaza Strip. This already was one of the obstacles to the continuation of the first phase at a certain point. I believe it's very important that both parties continue to commit to their, to implement their commitments in order to get to the second phase.
Well, talking about the reconstruction plan, is that even possible with the ongoing violence?
The reconstruction is possible if Israel allows the Palestinians in the Gaza Strip to get the needs that are needed for reconstruction. This certainly includes, machinery, heavy machinery like bulldozers and other sort of machinery, but it also, requires all the basic structural equipment and material that is needed. Israel has been preventing these materials from entering the Gaza Strip, and also preventing others from entering the Gaza Strip. I hope that this will be guaranteed in the future because, yes, the Palestinian people have been patient over the past weeks. They have indeed continued to live in their homes or in their lands without homes, unfortunately, in the rubble sites in their lands in the north and south of the Gaza Strip. However, it's essential that Gaza will be reconstructed for people to be able to continue living in dignity. People cannot continue living without, in tents for a prolonged period of time. When you talk to someone living right now in the Gaza Strip, they will complain that there are not only no hospitals and schools, but also no toilets to use, no showers. All the basic needs that a human being needs in order to survive in the Gaza Strip are not available right now as a result of the Israeli siege on the Gaza Strip that is preventing the basic needs. So it's essential. I only understand the Israeli prevention of all these basic needs from entering the Gaza Strip as part of its forcible displacement plan that it has been explicit about, and that Donald Trump has also been explicit that he supports and calls for.